Actually going to do it a different way. We're going to go live on a dummy YouTube page instead. I'm going to go to that YouTube page and make sure that it looks like looks like it looks right now. Oh, yep, looks good. That's me talking right now. Okay, Mama Sue, we are ready to go. So you tell me what you want to do first.
Okay, first of all, there'll be music, and so I want everybody to wave. I'm going to count to three, and then I want everybody to wave profusely or blow kisses, whatever you're going to do, and just as your thing in your square, okay? And then we'll count to five. When you see me quit waving, then you stop, okay? One, two, three. Woo! And then, Philip, it will cut to you to have your remarks. Hey, blah, 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 intro. And then we'll start with, we'll go Warren, Dr. Joyce, Milton, and
Okay.
then the Bryant, the Richardsons, and on like that. We'll
So
start with you, though, Philip.
I'll give my remarks, and then Warren, wait till your full screen to say what you need to say.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. Let me make sure this is spotlighted right. Hold on. I'm just making sure it does it. Okay. Making sure it was doing it on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. All right, here we go. Hello everybody. This is Philip Carter. I'd like to wish you a happy holiday season, and this new year is about to come up, 2021. It's a time where we're continuing on in the change of seasons, and I'm just wishing and praying that God will bless you, keep you, may his face shine upon you, and give you peace in the new year as we conquer the giants that have been holding us down. Whatever is holding you down, give it to God, and God's going to take all of us through this season. In Jesus' name, Happy New Year. All right.
Then Warren.
Okay, let me come out of me spotlight. Remove spotlight. Oh, it'd be good if y'all mute your microphones.
I put an order in the chat for you all to look at.
Okay, so Warren is next. Count to three, and then you can go ahead and go.
Hi, my name is Warren Freeman, and I have had one of the most challenging years in 2020. But one of the brightest spots that has come out is to become a member of this IGAA Hope Network. And I believe that we are going to have a fantastic new year coming up. And my prayer is that you will join us in this prosperous and season of increase, and that we will see you on the other side of 2021 with a great big smile like this.
Cool. Okay, let me remove your spotlight. And I don't have the chat up, so you just tell me who's next. Dr. Joyce? Okay.
Dr. Joyce.
Got you. All right, Dr.
Hello,
Joyce.
everyone.
Hold on, Dr. Joyce. Count to three and then go.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Joyce Logan, and I am so excited to see you tonight, today, this wonderful, wonderful end of the year. I'm wishing all of you a happy new year, and I hope that all of you will stay before the Lord as we go into a prosperous time You say, how can she say that? Well, if you speak those things, speaking those things that are not as though they were, then God said that they would come to pass. So we are looking forward to an awesome 2021. Happy New Year.
All right, Dr. Joyce, I almost put the organ behind you. Let me see.
You have such a beautiful smile.
I try to tell you, y'all put the organ behind her.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
Brother
it's
Milton,
Milton next.
here you go. Count to three and then go ahead.
Hello, my name is Milton Wallace, and I am so excited as we approach 2021. And I just want to wish every one of you a great and prosperous new year. As we look toward this year and as we move into this year, we just remember we got to keep God first. With Him, we can do all things, and without Him, we're going to fail. So we just need to keep God first. And I want to encourage you to keep God first as we move into this year. So happy New Year.
All right. Let me admit Sharon in. Let me see. All right, Brian and Brenda, you're next. Make sure everybody mute.
Okay.
Count to three, and you can go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. We want to wish you a happy and prosperous new year. For
Amen.
all the people in the kingdom, kings and queens, we wish you all the best from B Lab Studios. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And remember to delight yourself in the Lord and trust in Him with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. For this is our year and our set time and season. I love you all in Jesus' name. Happy New Year from B Lab Studios.
That was beautiful. That's the least you've ever said, Brian. Tranisha, you're next. You know I had to get you. You next. Hold on, Tranisha, I'm getting to
Love
you.
you too, man.
Hold on, I gotta remove the spotlight. All right, count to three and go ahead.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tranisha A. Green, and I'm just on here, and I want to wish you all a happy and prosperous new year from our IGAA Hope family. I don't know about you, but we're looking forward to 2021. We have some great things coming your way, so I hope you are dreaming and dreaming big. God bless you all. Happy New Year.
Great. Tranisha, this may be a long shot, but I may have known you longer than I've known anybody else in this group.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
We have to go to MacArthur's and celebrate.
Right, you said McDonald's. I'm down with it.
No,
Okay.
MacArthur's.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Patrick,
where we met.
Patrick, you're next. All right. Count to three and go ahead.
Season's greetings, everybody. I'm Patrick Foreman, and I just want to impart this special word to you. We've all been through many things in this trying 2020 year, but I just want you to know that through it all, in the midst of it all, God still blesses you. So walk into your blessings as you leave 2020 behind and walk into the new year of 2021. Blessings and greetings. Happy New Year from Stafford, Virginia.
Amen. Hold on for 1 second. Let me hear how everything sounds real quick. Go ahead and mute Patrick. Okay, sounds great. Okay. All right. Frida, you're next. Count to three and go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Happy holidays to you. Glad to see all of you joining in and know that this year, 2020, has not been the greatest. but 2021 is going to be great. So, from all of us at the IGAA Hope Network, we wanted to let you know that God still has a purpose for your life, and you need to walk in that purpose and understand that He does have something for you to do. So, do it and have a happy new year.
That's great, Frida. All right, Mama Sue, you're next. Let me get
Okay.
count to three and go ahead.
Hey, everybody. This is Mama Sue Roseberry. Have you ever felt like you were right on the edge of something wonderful? That's how I'm feeling right about now. As a member of the IGAA Hope family, I want to wish you a happy new year and tell you that I've got a feeling that everything's going to be all right. God bless you and happy new year.
Good, Mama Sue. That was good. Got a feeling.
See how you stay frozen until you hear cut?
Right. So you hear, right. Cut. You got it going. Okay. All right. Denzel, you're next. Count to three and go ahead.
Good evening, everyone, and peace and blessings to you, and Happy New Year. Looking forward to 2021. 2020 has been a rough year for everyone, but we're going to keep on pushing forward no matter what the circumstance. God has it all under control. Stay focused and keep pushing forward. Love you.
Good job. Okay, Sister Matthews, you're next. Count to three and you can go ahead.
There we go. All right.
Your audio is not working. Something's slow.
Hi, I'm Yvonne Matthews with Yvonne Holidays. All the greetings that comes with this. It's not working.
It's just slow.
I'm in the country, so
right. What you could do, if it's going to be slow like that, what you could do is just tape it and send it to me tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
do that.
what I might have to do because I'm in the country.
I understand. I'm in the country too. I understand all about it. So that's why I said if you tape it and send it to me, then that'll take care of it.
I will. I'll do that. So I'm gonna get off and I'll do that. Thanks.
Okay, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Miss Charlotte Boysaw, you're next. Count to three and go ahead.
Hello, my name is Charlotte Boysaw, and I bring you greetings on behalf of Creative Arts Outreach Ministries and the Sounds of Joshua. As we go into 2021, remember to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be all right. Everyone have a wonderful and blessed new year.
I heard a little sanctification in your voice. Thank you guys. Think you got a little sanctification in your voice. Seek ye first. I said, oh, come on in here now. I feel a little something moving in my spirit. Okay, Tammy, you next. Praise God. Thank you. Good job. All right, make sure you mute. You can count to three, Tammy. Go ahead.
Praise the Lord. It's the new year, and I'm so excited for you and your family because guess what? I need you to take this word with you into the new year because if you remember this, you can't do anything but soar. The Lord declares that he has a plan to prosper you, not to harm you. Okay? And then he says he's going to give you a hope and a future. So get excited. We're heading towards the new year. We're leaving behind 2020 and moving forward to 2021. We're grown now, 21 years old. So let's get it together and get excited. Happy New Year and be blessed.
We grown now, Mama Sue. Come on now. 21. That's good. This is good. This is big. This is cheering me up. This is great. Thank you. That was good. All right, Pastor Todd, you're next. Let me unmute you, get you going. All right, count to 3 and go ahead.
God bless you, everyone. This is Pastor Todd Curry from North Carolina, and I'm so excited to be here with you on behalf of myself and the IGA family. Listen, y'all need to understand something. Just like this is new and innovative, it's a new and innovative thing. You also have to make something new out of your life. Look, don't build a monument or a monument where there needs to be a movement. So you need to continue to move on and see what God has for you. I'm sick and tired of everyone complaining, because if God ordained this thing, y'all just understand that everything's going to be all right. I'm not going to be eating wormy bread anymore. I'm looking for fresh manna from heaven. And I believe that God is about to bring fresh manna, that daily bread that he declared that he was going to give us. We love you with the love of the Lord. Look forward to the blessings that are coming in 2021. Take care. God bless.
That's all right, Pastor. That was good. I'm gonna throw away my wormy bread that I just bought the other day. I'm gonna throw it away. Trade it in for fresh manna. All right, Dot, are you ready? Or are you still in the car? She I don't think she's ready yet. So let me go. I'll go straight to you, Earl.
Okay.
All right, count to 3 and you can go ahead. Hold on, where did he go? I think he accidentally went out. He'll be back.
He had tried to flash that Stella picture.
Is that what it was?
Okay.
He's coming back. Hold on. All right, hold on, Earl. We got you.
I got knocked off. Yeah. Someone called and I tried to not accept it.
No problem.
They calling again. Stop calling me. I'm declining it. Okay, cool. Jesus.
Hopefully everything's all right.
Oh yeah, it is. It's one of my friend's birthdays today.
Got you.
All right.
You can count to 3 and go ahead.
Okay. What's up, everybody? God bless you. I'm Earl Bynum, and I bring you greetings from Earl Bynum Ministries on stage with Earl Bynum syndicated radio show, as well as the IGAA.
Earl, hold on. Somebody's mic is on.
Okay.
Everybody, please mute. Whoever. Yeah, please mute yourself. Thank you. Let me make sure everybody's muted before we do it again. Okay,
All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? God bless you. I'm Earl Bynum, and I bring you greetings from Earl Bynum Ministries on stage with Earl Bynum syndicated radio show, Rejoice Musical Soul Food, the Mount Music Ministries, as well as the IGAA and the IGAA Hope. I'm excited. And listen, let me tell you, as we go into 2021, remember, anything ending with ship ought to be moving. Relationship, friendship, partnership. So if it's not moving, you're in the wrong or on the wrong ship. And always remember, regardless of where you go, regardless of who you meet, can't nobody beat you being you. So be the best you that you can be. Happy New Year. Did you get that?
Philip, you're on mute.
Sorry. Okay, Dot and Sharon, do y'all want to go together or you want to do something separate?
No, we can go together.
Okay.
Fix your collar, Doc.
Is that good enough?
Yes, it's beautiful.
All right,
Sharon?
y'all can. Are you unmuted, Sharon?
I am now.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
All right, so y'all count to 3 and then go ahead.
Count to 3.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening. I'm Sharon Lomax of the Lomax Sisters.
I'm Dot Lomax of the Lomax Sisters. We would just like to wish
And
everyone a
we're-
happy new year.
All right, so let's do this because
And-
y'all not feeding off each other, right? So let's do this. Let's do this. So
No.
So yeah, so Dot, you start, and then when you're done, Sharon, you head it up.
Okay. Sorry.
It's no problem. No problem. We didn't plan this. It's all unplanned. All right, I count to 3, and then you can go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dorothea Lomax. I'm a member of the Lomax Sisters. I would just like to say happy holidays, and I wish everyone a blessed, safe, healthy, happy new year. Happy New Year.
And I'm Sharon, another of the Lomax Sisters. I just want you to keep a song in your heart and a prayer on your lips. Those two things will keep you strong in the Lord and help you make it through another year. 2020 is gone. 2021, we have a lot to look forward to. God has been good to us. And we thank him for the blessings. We thank him for the blessings. God bless.
Very good. Very good. Thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did we get everybody, Mama Sue? I think we got everybody. We didn't miss anybody. Okay. So, Mama Sue, do we need to do anything else, or are we good?
I think that's good. Whatever else can be done would probably be from an editing standpoint. So if you could, come in with something at the end, Happy New Year. IGAA whole family. Fireworks.
Okay, I'll put some fireworks at the end. So,
Mama Sue, were you a teacher?
Yes. Well, just in my own heart, because they won't have me in the public school system. In my own heart. But I work in schools all the time as a storyteller and consultant. I go in schools and do stuff.
I see the enthusiasm.
Yeah, I be on 10 all the time.
In you.
now
Great.
Brian, you were administrator, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and I was a history teacher for 30 years.
Oh, wow.
And then Milton Wallace was a principal.
Yeah.
I was a high school principal for 25 of my 30 years. I was a math teacher.
Yeah, and then Yvonne Matthews was a teacher and principal as well. Anybody else teacher on here? Any more educators other than myself?
Yeah.
This Boyce?
Yeah, I'm a principal.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what school?
Oh.
I'm in Anne Arundel County.
Okay.
Yeah.
God bless
Carrie
your
Wheaton
heart.
Carrie Wheaton Early Education Center. I've been in education for 37 years.
Bless your heart.
Bless you.
Oh,
That's
y'all,
what-
when the battle is over, y'all invite me to come. I'm an excellent storyteller. I got all kind of programs. I'll come to your school.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that, Mama Sue.
I will. I do that.
There are diverse gifts here. It's just a blessing. I'm blessed to have you all in my life and do this fellowship. You know, as gifted of a singer as Earl Bynum is, he's also a gifted basketball coach. Did y'all know that?
No.
Earl knows about The Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I love to play too, y'all. I don't play much now. These knees telling me something else.
Me either, Earl.
So I just remember from all of the interviews a little bit of what everybody did, just a little bit. Tammy spent a considerable amount of time in the military. Any other military persons here?
Yeah, retired Marine.
Retired Marine,
Navy.
retired Navy. Dr. Logan,
Army.
Army, Navy, Army,
I am
Marine.
Army, yes.
You were Army too?
Wow.
Oh.
That's all right. I gotta watch what I say.
I was a telecommunications center specialist instructor.
All
I
right.
got them right out of boot camp.
Oh wow. Wow. Oh, we forgot Sharon. Sharon, you were a teacher you was teaching when I met you. You were on the back end.
Yeah. Mhm.
And,
In
and
the
how many-
classroom.
yeah, and how many years?
39 years. 39 years.
Wow.
Elementary and middle school.
Yeah. Well, I pray that all of y'all have
And
a great.
Letha, of course, Letha. Yeah. Letha's
Letha-
not on here, but she's a counselor,
Right.
high school counselor.
Right.
And Philip, I was a behavioral management specialist. So I dealt with all the behaviors. And so right now I have a special needs company where I work with special needs children. My staff work with special needs children. But yeah, I was the behavioral management specialist.
You look like you got you look like you have the personality for it too. What did you do?
Exactly.
And the
Hey,
mother
Phil, can you hear me?
who want a black
Who's that? Who's talking?
behavioral specialist.
It's Brian.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell my buddy, Brother Earl, I played semi-pro basketball for 2 years after I graduated from college. But tell him all I can do now is go on the foul line.
Well, the Wizards can use you right now.
Yeah. So can my Knicks. They can use us both, Earl. My team needs Jesus.
Well, y'all, I pray that all of you all have a blessed start of 2021. We're right in the middle of everything, but I can tell you right now that we are in the right position. Hope is the last name of our group, and we are right. This is a perfect time to shine and to spread hope in the midst of a lot of despair. There's a lot of despair going on right now, more than I have ever felt in my entire life. And I'm not sure about you. I can only speak for me, but we're right in it. But it's good. It's a good time for us to really shine and do some great things. And I'll keep you all in prayer. I know y'all have individual situations, family things going on in your area. Let's just keep each other in a whirlwind of prayer. Pray without ceasing. Just looking ahead, we talked about doing something during Black History Month. So just know we'll probably meet in a week or a week and a half or so to try to knock that down. Patrick, who's in charge of that? Is that Patrick and Warren, right?
We're on the
we got the Valentine's.
14
Oh, it's
days.
Valentine's Day. That's what I meant to say. Valentine's Day. So if they don't have your information, please get it to them, and so we can start to get that situation rolling. And that's what we'll come back with some information on that. We need to meet soon. When we at the next meeting, I'm gonna need y'all to whatever we need to do, we'll be ready to go. Anybody else who needs help with your audio or your video and getting set up for the future, which is now, please hit me up. I'm willing to help anybody that needs help getting that situation straight. I want everybody to sound wonderful. Okay, I want you to sound wonderful.
There was I just heard yesterday that President-elect Biden is going to be looking to put PSAs out for COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And with our talents and all. If we have any artists and anything looking to do PSAs and that type of thing, and it may be something we want to tap into.
And thank you for showing that, Frida. Yeah, I helped Frida get that mixer. She's doing well. Warren, that's a great idea. We would have to turn that around pretty fast, in my opinion, but we can do it. It doesn't take everybody to do it. I was thinking today, just looking at numbers and what people that may have a different view from me say about mass and about numbers. I ask all of my friends who feel differently, I ask them one question, and nobody's ever said this on TV. What is 1% of 300 million? Since you keep saying this stuff is so insignificant, only 1% die. What is 1% of 300 million?
330.
That's about where we had the death rate right now.
Yeah.
So we need. So you just talk truth and facts, and those things reign supreme. And we could do it. We could do a PSA with truth and facts. And let those truth and facts help you to govern your life.
Yeah, I've thrown together a couple of things, a couple of raps and things like that.
Love to hear them. Send them my way.
We'll do.
We can figure. If anybody else would like to work on that, hit me up. I'll be the point person on that. Since Warren, you're working on the Valentine's Day, I'll be the point person. We can work that out. Yeah, we could do a nice PSA. Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all happy New Year. I'm not sure how you all are doing church tonight, but tomorrow. But I know some of y'all pre-taped. My church is doing Zoom. Praise God. And I'm not sure how you're doing it, but I pray that you bring in the new year with prayer and just enjoy yourself and get some rest this weekend. And we'll get back up, everybody. So take care. God bless you. And when I end this, that's when the broadcast will end, and I'm going to get to work. Mama Sue, if you want to send me an order of how you want things to go, let me know if there's something I need to know before I start editing.
Question, Phil. I don't know that I said my name. Will you have the names in there as well?
I can do that.
Okay.
Yes. Everybody knows who you are, a superstar. So,
And Mama Sue, I need your email if you didn't send it to me.
Can I see by show of hands how many of you have? I know you've sung for weddings, a multitude of weddings. I was thinking of all the songs that we've sung for weddings in relationship to the 14 days. That's all. I was just wondering.
Well, if you have an idea, shoot it to me. I'll get it to everybody who's working on it, because they may can incorporate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you mentioned weddings, I was thinking about all the weddings I played for and who stayed married and who didn't. That's what I really want to know. But anyway, especially those ones where the parents put $30,000 and $40,000. They had the chefs come in the middle doing a chef show. I'm like, I hope y'all stay married. I hope y'all remember tomorrow. Anyway.
Did you get paid?
I'm trying to tell you.
Did you get paid? And if they didn't stay married, you might get a 2-for-1.
Well, y'all be blessed. Take care, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'll stay on if y'all need to talk to me, but Happy New Year. Y'all can go ahead.
Hi.
You need me, Patrick?
Yeah, just don't forget to send me that green screen.
Oh, okay.
And Mama Sue, send me your email.
I'll do that right now, Patrick.
May I ask you a question afterwards, Philip?
Yes, I'm here. You can go ahead.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. You can go ahead, Sharon. I'm here. I'm just looking up something for him real quick.
You mentioned about the sound, and I was wondering if you could give me a quick thought on the sound for our program, because
I thought it was good. Yeah, it was good.
Really?
Yeah, it did. It was good. there's always room for improvement, but I thought just in comparison to what I normally hear, I thought that you all went to good lengths to make it to make it work, and it worked. It wasn't bad. It's not going to be perfect live, but it was good. Yeah, it was definitely good. It's good enough to play over and over again. It's good enough to market. It was good enough to do a lot of things.
Okay.
What was your thought?
I always have difficulty listening back, and I only listened to a portion of it. I wasn't exactly pleased with how we sounded. So.
Well, I mean, it was the first time. There were some things I was trying to get. You know, Denzel was doing 2 or 3 things at one time, and I kind of wish he wasn't doing that, because when I was telling him, you know, he turned up Letha or whatever, it was a delayed response because I think he was trying to make sure some other things was going right at the same time. So that would be the only correction. That probably would help the next time around. But I thought for a lot of what you all did, 70% of what you all did was blended. It went over pretty well. You know, I don't know of anything else you all could have done in that scenario to make it better.
And I honestly don't know. I don't exactly know what to expect as far as sound is concerned, except for what I see in videos that other people do.
Well, the best
You know?
live sound I've heard. See, a lot of videos you watch, people have taped it and then they go back and they refine and do everything else. But the best live sound I've heard up to this point was what Yvonne Matthews did on our Christmas presentation.
Okay.
I mean, whoever mixed her band that was a live band with her and background singers live on streaming.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing to do. And the only other way I hear that kind of sound is with churches who've been streaming for a while, like the Reed Temples, and who have a grasp of what needs to happen, and because they have worked hard at it, they do it every week. It's a second nature. But for somebody to do it once or twice or every 6 months or whatever, it's a work that has to be worked, extra special time and effort. Yeah.
Okay.
But like I said, I thought what you did as a professional, I thought what you did was good. It was definitely, you know, there is that percentile of people who broadcast on another level, and you were definitely broadcasting near that level.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's a learning experience, and just appreciate that.
You're not
because
kidding.
I'm a little. Hello.
I'm still here.
Oh. You know, I don't know if it's my age or what, but I'm a little bit cautious and I get a little anxious about all of that because it's all new and you know.
Well, I'm anxious about what I don't know too. This live thing is a game of imperfection, and doing the best you can, and then being comfortable with imperfection. There are some things you're going to get that's going to be really nice, and some things you're going to barf on, and you have to be okay with it. I think to satisfy you internally, you all would need to tape your show.
Okay.
Yeah, you tape your show, then now we're talking about, okay, whatever wasn't right can be right.
Oh.
Before we release it.
Okay. I guess that's a thought.
It's mighty bold. What you all did, what I do, is mighty bold of us because everybody else is taping their show. Fred Hammond is throwing a 30-year anniversary or 60th birthday party. He's been advertising it's going to be live, but it's not live. It's going to be shown as a live, but it's not live. It's going to be taped. He's already taped. He's already pre-produced it.
Okay. Because
because he doesn't because live involves imperfection.
And see, I like that I like the realness of it. You know, I call it being raw.
Right.
Because it's hard to kind of cover it up.
Right.
And that's what I mean. You're natural, and so
Right.
that's what I like about it. I mean, it's no
Yeah. And you,
no frills that we're adding.
yeah.
That I appreciate, because it's getting too difficult now, because so many recordings are so massive in their production that you can't get just to the simplicity of the singing.
Well, take comfort in this, and this is a commendation. Take comfort in this, that you all sing well enough to do this. You have to think about most churches who are broadcasting live. They have to tape, and then they have to go back and add vocals on top of what they taped, because they don't sing well enough. They don't have a good enough presentation to actually be live. Even the preacher is taping his sermons where about he was live before the pandemic happened. Now they feel the need to tape their sermons, because there's something about that camera that makes us uncomfortable. You have to get used to it. Every morning I'm striving to I have a purpose. So every morning I do morning devotion. I'm striving not to mess up, because if I don't mess up, then I can keep what I did and add to it and sell it to a church that's asking me for virtual videos every week. So I'm moving by the Spirit. I'm feeling whatever I'm doing. I'm most of the time I'm very moved to do it. But the other part of me is like, wow, if I could just get this right, this is one less thing I need to do this week. I can just add some strings, some drums, put a mix on it, and send it out. My wife will come down and say, keep that after morning devotion or whatever. So, I'm always playing that perfection, imperfection thing every morning. Yeah. So I think the more y'all do it, the more you become comfortable with it. I think that because they were having sound issues up front on the day before or 2 days before, we really couldn't work out whatever the problem was. There was a problem with Letha's mic that I wish we could have worked out, but we just didn't have time. And I think Denzel was trying to work it out, but I think there was an additional issue that we just didn't have time to work out. Yeah. So
I understand.
Yeah.
It wasn't exactly, and I don't want to hold you. It wasn't necessarily the technical piece. It was more or less the four of us and how we blended, and that was a part of it too, a major part of it. But okay, this is I respect your opinion on that. Was there anything that you wanted to say? I didn't realize that.
No, I'm still here. I'm multitasking. When you don't see my face, I'm multitasking. I tell them that all the time. My junkie kitchen. No, I mean, I watched it. I watched the whole thing back. We missed some notes and stuff. But hey, next time. And it was a major problem with Letha's mic.
And before I forget, Philip, I haven't forgotten that what you asked me about doing. I know I could not do it every day. I'd be willing.
Yeah, I wasn't asking you to do it every day. I want you to every now and then you could pop in and give me some relief. Yeah.
And basically, what would I be? You said I'd be in the back room. In the back room. I think that's what you said.
Right.
and I would be reading what people send in.
Yeah.
And then what?
Well, so in order for you, I need to backtrack. Are you you said your router is in the basement?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think you'd be able to run a cord from your basement to where you are now? Would that
I'd
be
have to ask.
way in the way?
I'd have to ask Denzel about that.
Okay.
Because my husband, Greg, also said that he thought that we had something already, I don't know, hooked up, but I
An
have to
extension
check.
somewhere. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'd have.
in order for you, yes, I want you to read the comments while I'm doing my song, because most of the time people who have urgent matters can't wait for me to ask them to put their prayer requests in. They're already typing them in. Y'all, I need help. Blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
So what would happen when you join me on a broadcast is I'm actually going to give you my login, and I'm going to log you in, because if I don't log you in, you can't see the comments.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna log you in. What happens is backstage, even though you're back, it's StreamYard, same program I used the other day for y'all's concert. You'll be able to see what's happening on the side, people saying welcome and all that kind of stuff. And then you'll have, at least 10 minutes to gather your thoughts about what you think needs to be said or whatever. And I'm even, once you feel comfortable enough, I would even like to, some of them, if you, let's say you did it once, let's say by the second or third time you say, you know what, I think I can do the scripture and the prayer together, lump it together, because there may be something that needs to go together. Those are things that I would also, want some people to do that I trust. I have a few people that I've asked to kind of help me out every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's just about doing that. You'll be able to see it all backstage, and when I get finished, I'll just pop you up. You'll see yourself on the screen. The first time I'll introduce you, but after that I'll just pop you up on the screen, and you just go for it. Hey, I'm Sharon. God bless all of you. Blah blah blah. This is what the Lord laid on my heart for you all today. And then when you're done, at the end, I'll come back and give brief announcements, and we'll be done. We'll be out. It has to be no more than 20 minutes, and we're out.
Okay. First things, I would have to get the mechanical or the technical or the whatever you call hardware straight.
All you need is a cord to run from you need a hardwired connection. So all you need is a cord to run from your router to your computer. And all that will do is make sure that your signal doesn't drop, nor is it fuzzy at any time.
Drop.
Yes.
That's the same cord that they were using the other night, Sharon.
Absolutely. Same cord. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The only other option would be to move my router to up here,
yes,
or whatever, where I do most of my work.
Yes. Then you can use it. You can use it for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because once you start using it, you're not going to want to give it up, because you realize that it solves a whole bunch of problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I need some more. I mean, I don't mind assisting, but I like being in the background.
Right.
Not in the-
Well, if you ever wanted to see it once or twice, what I want to do is give you my information. You can just pop in, because it's not going to disturb me at all. Just pop in and be like, boom, here we go. I'm in. Because once I give it to you one time, what you need to do is just save it. Have your computer save the login and password, so it won't ask me to give you a code. The first time we do, it's going to ask me for a code. I'm going to give you the code. You're going to type in the code, and then that's it. Your computer should say, would you like to remember this? You click yes, so then you don't have to do it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let you know when I think I have it together.
Okay. It's not a problem. When I got time. I don't. You know.
It looks like you really found your niche with all of this, all of this world.
I want to say it found me. I've been doing hymns and stuff like that since 2014, just leisurely. I started the page long time, 2018 or 17, just to play a few hymns, highlight some things I would do Friday morning hymn praise, whatever. But it was almost like instantaneously when around about March, April, that I felt this burden to expand it. And then when June and July hit,
you remember you did the hymn sing at Queen's Chapel twice, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I have the booklet somewhere. It's somewhere in the mound of music and stuff that I have floating around here. Yeah.
And that was actually the beginning of something brewing. It really was. I wish we could have had 4 or 5 of them. I mean, it was a good thing. It felt good to do it. Yeah. And I just feel like when when we do gather, when we gather again, I just feel like, at some point I'm going to it's going to be a great gathering. I'm going to record it with a bunch of people in the audience, and we're going to kind of sing together. It's going to be mics everywhere. And we're going to be, having this great, this great celebration of worship, an extension of what we do online. My wife seems to think that, she's closer to God than I am. She came to me a couple of times and just says, it's no way your life's ever going to be the same again. She's talking to me, and she, and she's like, when this is over, people are going to be having you come all over the world. And so, and that's one reason why, I'm really spent this time getting healthy, fasting and, trying to lose weight and the colonoscopy and all that. And the thing about the colonoscopy was I had another condition in the same area, and I was wondering whether I was going to have to postpone it or not. But the condition got better days before the colonoscopy, so I could have it. So that's what I couldn't say the last time we was talking about it. I had a condition. I don't know whether I could have it because I had a situation down there and I needed to get, that was going to be a problem. I didn't want to have more pain. You know what I mean? But everything is ironing out the way it needs to iron out now. And it's a possibility that I may be taking I'm already on my leave of absence from school starts in January, but I may be gone. We'll just see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's the crazy part. When you're drafted in the Army, and all I know is what I'm doing now. I don't know what the orders are
next
ahead.
Yeah, what the orders are.
Yeah, I don't know what they are. There's one thing I do know.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah. I heard a preacher say a while back that when God gives you a command, he rarely gives you all the details.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's one thing I know, that there's absolutely no way I'm going to stop doing morning devotion to get in the car and go to school. That can't happen. I heard I heard somebody type in a comment on a post that I put up, typed in a comment and said, this is a bond put together by God that is not going to break. And I was sitting there thinking, there's no way in my wildest dreams would I stop now that school started back up and say, okay, y'all, I see y'all later. I'm going back to school. So I just pray to God that he makes a way for me to, we've been looking at alternative insurances and things like that to keep going and do what we got to do. Isn't that wild?
Wow.
It's just wild.
No, but I think that's the scenario for a lot of people. The idea of when we get back to normal, or when we get back to how it was, I don't think there's any of that. I don't think getting back to, I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean,
I'm
never
with you
be.
100%.
You'll never get back to how it was
Yeah.
because it's changed. It's too much planted up here in people's heads and minds for it to get back to how it was.
You know, Mount Sinai spent $30,000 on new cameras. We're getting ready to hire a full-time sound engineer. I've moved the pulpit area around to make sure we were distanced, but also to make sure that we function better, because we broadcast on live online with 10 people. And I'm sitting there thinking, for the person who says they want to go back, we're going to go back and trade in the cameras, and we're going to do all the stuff that we I mean, once you moved ahead, you moved ahead. And if you moved ahead the right way, why would you want to go back? The question for most of our churches is going to be budgetary. And the reason why it's going to be budgetary is because whatever you had in your budget for 2020, God has already revealed to 99.9% of us what's important now moving into 2021.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about the line items that was important in January of last year, which and the ministries and the people who had positions that haven't been inactive since March? You're just going to get up and say, okay, now you can have your job back and y'all go do what you've been doing? No, that's not going to happen.
No.
Everybody has a crucial decision to make, and I don't know what Mount Sinai is doing, but it's crazy. I mean, I know what I would do if I was a pastor. I would call together those inactive ministries and have a conversation with them. What is on your mind? I want to tell you what's on my mind, but I really want to know what's on your mind. Has God been working on you in terms of, what your ministry has been doing? If you haven't been active all this time, are you expecting things to just pick up where they left off if and when we go back to church in a setting where people are coming back in mass numbers? What is your thinking? And I want to know what the people are thinking, and then I want to know if they trust me, because if you don't trust me, that means that whatever I'm thinking about doing, you're probably going to have a lot of opposition to. And at this point, it's really about trusting whoever your leadership is, that they have the spiritual plan that's going to take our ministry to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what in my personal case, I hate to admit this, and I don't know if this is your way too, Dot, but I have never felt so disconnected from my church. Then I've never felt this. You
say disconnected?
Disconnected, yeah. Like Philip asked, I don't know, you made the statement, I don't know what your churches may be doing for New Year's. And I thought, I have no idea what QC is doing. I barely knew what they were doing for Christmas. And it could be my fault. I feel no urgency to reach out and, okay, y'all, Rev, what's going on? I definitely don't feel that type of communication with Reverend Butler. But I've never felt so apart from the happenings. If I didn't live around the corner, it would really be bad.
Well, let me ask you this. How do you classify your family gathering?
How do I classify it?
Because to me, it looks like you've been having church.
We've been having worship.
Do you see that ending to go back and work in a building?
That's a good question because we all come from, well,
we're all probably United Methodist, but we all have different churches.
That's a good question. And pretty much everybody on there has a role or they're active or were active in their church to some degree. But that's a good, I've only thought about it in passing, that question in passing.
So let me ask you this, and you can answer any way you want to answer. Are you considered to be the coordinator of that fellowship? Who is?
Not me. It's more or less, I guess, Letha and Denzel, and it's more of it's a few of us.
Effort, can't you say?
But Letha, say that again, Dad.
I said it's kind of a group effort because Ray could spearhead.
And are people a part of your worship that are not in the family now? Has it expanded?
It's expanded. It expanded maybe three months ago. And people, there are different. There's some people that'll come on, but
occasionally
they're not.
I just think, I think a couple of people came on because they were curious to know what it was or what we were doing. I don't,
Yeah. And if we have somebody special speaking, like a couple of times we definitely had pastors or lay speakers or something like that speaking.
And how long is your worship, your fellowship time? Like, what's the length of time that you all are doing it?
Hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes an hour, but then we talk. Sometimes we talk for an hour, just family stuff or whatever.
So what you're doing is not a placeholder anymore. You may have thought that's what it was when you got started, but it's not a placeholder anymore. It's not we'll do this until this. It's something real, and who knows, it may have drawn some people back to God because they may have been disconnected in the traditional environment. So y'all have to pray about what you're going to do about that. You know how how you going to, and if expansion is a real thing, are you willing to do that, or is this a close knit situation? You know, all those things you have to ponder, but it sounds like it's a real thing. Like I have a friend, my friend Solomon Sparrow over there at Vermont Avenue. He's had 5 singers come in since March to sing every Sunday. And now he's telling me those 5 singers don't want to separate. You know, there were 5 singers from 5 different choirs. Now they want to be, now they said when this is over, they want to be there. They want to be a group. You know, it's kind of along those lines. You know what I mean?
It's going to be interesting, for a lot of churches, like what actually happens. Because some of them have, had large choirs, and now it's only 10 people or 5 people or whatever. But I had a coworker of mine. She went to a rather large church in Baltimore, and this is years ago. She said the minister cut the choirs out, because I don't know. I don't know if it was too much infighting or whatever amongst choir members or whatever. So he stopped the choirs, and I don't know if it's like a praise and worship team or what, but maybe it was around that time when that the praise and worship, whatever was,
Yeah, that's
to
what
the forefront.
a lot of churches. The choirs were kind of cut out, and then praise and worship teams came in.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, most churches had both, and at Mount Sinai, I told my choir members 2 weeks ago when I met with them, I told them that I really wanted them to examine themselves and really pray about whether they were in the right place anyway. I know that all of you all want to work for God. You're committed. You've been committed to the church, committed to me. But really examine. In this time, all this time that we've been lapsed, does your passion still burn for music ministry? Or has during this time you have discovered something that is burning a little bit, more than that? I said, because that's really what I feel like God has done to a lot of us in this season, is that he has put us in a position to flourish in those things that he always wanted us to do. And so it's just like, do you go back at that point, or is this still what it was in March? And a lot of my choir members really embrace that. It's like it set them free. Like, I'm not expecting you to come back if that's, if now you are, doing prison ministry online or whatever. And now this is your thing on Tuesday night when we had rehearsal in March, but now I'm doing this other ministry, and my heart is really in this ministry. You set me free by telling me, no, you don't have to come back. God has called you to do what he probably wanted you to do all along. The one thing that burns in me is that I could have been doing what I'm doing now, Sharon, 5 years ago. Yeah. All I had to do was just step out on. They were always, the people were always there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that's kind of the way I see it now. I mean, it may change in a month, but that's kind of the way I see. That's why I told my choirs, and I'm going to get some back, and some of them are not coming back. Some of them told me that night they're not coming back, and it has nothing to do with me nor the music ministry. God has called them to do something else.
They're not coming back.
You said what, Dot?
I said some of them told you they're not coming back.
Absolutely, they said they're not coming back.
Hey, that's something I got to think about too.
They didn't say they weren't coming back to church. They're not coming back to the choir.
Yeah,
they got something. They're doing something else. And I wholeheartedly welcome that.
And it causes you to think about that. Because it's just a whole different perspective on how you're looking at what it means to worship and how we worship and where we worship. And I don't know. Part of it's a little bit sad because it's so many people we've invested, but this is worldwide. We've invested so much into the building and into buildings. And I was saying, okay, how can that building, or how should that building be used right now? I mean, there are people that don't have homes, or they need a place, a warm place to sleep. Are you all are you gonna step out and open it up so people can come in and sleep or eat? I mean, some may be turned into, I don't know. That's the same thing with all the office buildings.
Office buildings. I talked to an old friend of mine, and he said that he's not going back to the office every day. They're already going to change what they're doing. He may go into the office maybe once or twice a week. He's not even going to have an office. It'll be like shared space. And see, one of our offices in New York is like that anyway. Everything is in the cloud. None of those people up there have an actual office space. You just come in every day to a, you sit down to wherever you can sit down to. Like it's no individual personalized office.
My last question, then I'm gonna let you go because I know Stephanie. Philip, we would love to just to do a casual, I think, like a not a cat, with say you playing hymns and we just singing hymns, or singing the chorus of a song, pretty much like we do. But by virtue of the pandemic, it makes it difficult for us, for you to play and us to sing.
There's software now that will allow us to do it. I just got to get Denzel hip to it. We can do it in real time. In fact, I bought 4 of my singers.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yes. So it can definitely happen now. It's just that, and it's a good time for y'all to do it because only less than 0.5% of the people actually know about it, but have actually done it. So, and I know how to do it now. I'm going to throw some kind of just a free online event with me and 3 singers online live in real time from 4 different places, just to kind of really get our feet wet. But yeah, it's possible we can do that. That's not a problem. We can do it in the same way that you did the concert, and you all can hear me playing through your headphones.
Oh, okay.
In real time.
Okay.
The same kind of headphones or different kind of headphones?
The same. Denzel would just need to know how to patch to you. There's a couple of things you need to do. Like y'all were in your basement, right, Sharon?
In Letha's family room.
Okay. So if Letha's family room is going to be the place to be, there's 2 things that got to happen. Letha has to be hardwired, and her router needs to be pumped up to almost the highest level. So she would need to call.
She did that.
Okay, if she did that, then we just need to run a higher density cable, which you can get at Lowe's. Yeah, but I'm not sure which kind of cable he was running, but the highest you can run, you can buy from Lowe's. You hook that cable up. That's 90% of the work right there.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it is just learning the software.
Okay, we could do the same. We could do the same here, but in my basement.
Yep.
So that's a possibility.
That's definitely a possibility.
So the only other thing is just to get the program.
Yep. And the program has improved. They raised $1.5 million to improve their software. Mm-hmm. So now in January they're kicking everything up a notch, which will allow the delay to even shorten. It was already 0.2 or 0.3 seconds of delay. So it's almost like hello. It was that fast. But now they've closed the gap with that. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to all of what that has to offer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry that
it's fine. It's fine. I've done my house duties for the day. It's fine.
I hear you.
My wife gonna let me in the house. You ain't got to worry about it. It's fine. She's gonna let me in the room. I've done what I need. I've done what I need to do. How's Greg doing?
Greg is doing fine. He's coming along. Yeah.
That's really good. That's really good.
We're hanging in there.
Jeffrey Corey had a setback.
Today was his birthday.
Oh, really? What? Tell him I said happy birthday.
That's why I was kind of apprehensive or coming in late because we were doing a Zoom call, the family on his side of the family. And his, so that's
great.
Fun.
Yeah. I praise
you
the Lord.
Jeffrey Corey.
Yeah, Jeffrey Corey's not. He had a setback.
Really?
Yeah. So he's back to square one. Mm-hmm. And so we just praying. It kind of put me down yesterday. Just thinking about it, and then another friend of mine called David Ogletree, who is also on a lot of my hymn praises, more in devotion. He's been to Queen's Child before. He has cancer of the spleen, and all of his chemo, none of it worked. So he's just talking to him today, trying to have a conversation with him today as well. It's been been a whirlwind week.
Cancer of the spleen.
Yeah, it's a rare, it's an unusual cancer.
Yeah.
Very, very hard to get to. Yeah.
I
So
thought, can we function without the spleen?
I don't know, and he doesn't know yet if it's spread. So he's going to find all that out like a Monday or something like that.
Lord Jesus.
So we'll see what happens. You know, definitely.
Look, we have a cousin that was in 30-something days, and most of that was she was on the respirator, in a coma, and this was early on. This is like in April, late March, April. And she's out. I mean, she's been out, but she's doing well. But she has residuals from the COVID. I mean, having to learn how to walk again and all of that, but losing function in her arm. Yeah. Her right side arm. But I'm saying that we keep on praying for Mr. Corey.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I've been trying to, his mom and I talk to her almost every other day. And my struggle with her is she won't let me raise no money yet. And when I tell you there are probably 100 people that's willing to give to Jeff right now for the long haul, month after month after month. She has been very, very slow on that. And my friends, because I had the DMV fellowship, have been pressuring me to override her. And because one thing I asked her was, does she know Jeffrey's bills? And she told me she didn't. Well, then how can you tell me you don't need no money?
Right.
And then he's been in intensive care now 30 days almost. So, it's been a struggle. She's been a little bit, but, I don't want to rock the boat with her. He's got a sister, and she's supposed to be working on trying to figure out what he needs and all this kind of stuff. And that's been 2-3 weeks in the making, and I've been like, well, how much time do you need, So it's been kind of a...
How old is he?
37.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah. So
wow.
Jeff has helped so many people. He's been a blessing to so many people. That people are genuinely concerned and really want to make sure that him and his mother's needs are met. But she has been in that regard a stumbling block. Because I probably could have raised $5,000 by now, easily. I'm talking about people from all over the world are asking about Jeff. Yeah. Can you please tell me what's going on with John? I said, this is what I know now. I can't tell it all, but this is what I can tell you. He had emergency surgery yesterday. Looks like the doctors made a mistake. They put a tube in the wrong place in his stomach, and pounds of fluid gathered up in his abdomen area and caused the breathing issues. So they had to put him back on the ventilator and all that kind of stuff. And I couldn't say all that yesterday online. I just say, please pray for Jeff. But that's the story. And being as though you can't be there to watch over him, it's kind of like, what do you do?
That's a hurting thing right there.
Yeah.
That's talking for him.
Yeah.
Speaking for him, making sure.
Yeah.
Which hospital?
He's at Nova Fairfax, I believe. Or neither one of either Nova Fairfax, Nova Alexandria, one or the other. So, you know, what I wanted to do was I wanted to create a fund. So whatever Jeff's situation is, whatever his mother's situation is, we could help her along the way. Like not all at once, but along the way. What do you know, to keep things going. But she has just not. I mean, what is your opinion on that? Do you think at some point I need to just say, you can, I'm not going to go your way anymore and just go ahead and do it? Or what do you say? What do I do?
Mm. That's a hard one to call. I would follow her requests.
My issue is, what I don't want to happen is all of a sudden there's an emergency.
And you not have.
And I can't do what you were asking me to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my fear, and that's what I think is going to happen. And so that's what's making me a little anxious.
Mm.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. I've kind of shut down. I've stopped. I talked to Stephanie about it and Big Al, and that's about it. I don't talk to nobody else about it because people are asking me, what are you going to do? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't have an answer for them. Yeah.
Mm.
Right now, we just want them to survive,
right,
live, and that's in question. So, we'll see what happens after that.
He's so young. Mm.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
But anyway,
thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you all, and I'll be talking with y'all soon.
Okay.
Okay. Take care, everybody.
Okay. Thank you, Philip.
All right. Bye-bye.